Quite honestly, Mr. Connolly, I believe, as the jury has found, that you tarnished the badge that so many wear proudly.
A judge gives a tongue lashing to a fallen FBI agent and slaps him with a 40-year sentence. But in the end, that judge may actually clear John Connolly of setting up a 20-year-old Miami murder. Nick Bogert's covered this case through a lot of strange twists and turns. He's live at our Miami studios. And Nick, another strange twist today.
Absolutely, Joel. The judge on one hand found that John Connolly had clearly betrayed law enforcement. On the other hand, he found that the statute of limitations had run out on his role in a Miami murder. But then he sentenced him anyway on a legal technicality. John Connolly has a couple more years to serve on a federal corruption charge, but may do no time at all for murder in Miami.
For an FBI agent to go to the dark side is a sad, sad day.
Judge Stan Blake made it clear he agrees with jurors Connolly had a role in the murder of a Miami High-Life executive whose body was found in the trunk of a car parked in an MIA garage back in 1982. But Blake also made clear the statute of limitations has run out on that murder, dismissing prosecutors' claims that Connolly had used a firearm in committing the crime.
The defendant had to have possessed the actual murder weapon at the time of the murder. The defendant was in Massachusetts when the victim was shot and killed.
Hitman John Martirano admits firing the fatal shots, one of 3 hitman witnesses against Connolly, guys who committed 45 murders between them, the judge noted. Connolly was in Boston during the Miami murder he helped arrange. He was a celebrated mafia-busting agent there, thanks to tips from Irish mob informants that he got too close to. Though the judge thinks the crime is too old to be prosecutable, he also said Connolly's lawyers were too late filing a motion to toss out the guilty verdict.
Although the court now finds that the defendant may be legally correct, the court does not have jurisdiction.
Connolly stone-faced as the judge hits him with a stiff sentence.
Sentence you to 40 years.
Connolly's lawyers say Judge Blake will get a new motion from them and predict they'll win.
In my opinion, at the end of the day, John has been freed of the charges here in Miami.
But prosecutors hope even if Blake tosses Connolly's conviction and sentence,
we believe that we will be upheld on appeal.
But another prosecutor adds, even if Connolly winds up walking on the Miami charge, the verdict here stands as a powerful condemnation of agent misconduct.
There's an old saying, evil triumphs when a few good men fail to act. And that's what happened in the Boston division of the FBI.
Now, if that 40-year sentence were to survive the appeals process, Connolly would still only serve 13 years because he's being sentenced under the lax laws in effect in the early 80s when the crime happened. We're live outside the Miami studios. Nick Bogert, NBC6.